When we talk about the future of higher education, AI is, the elephant in the room. But instead of getting bogged down in fear, let's explore a much more powerful idea. What happens when humans and AI don't compete, but actually co-create?
So to really get a handle on where we're going, we gotta look at where we've been. At its heart, higher education has never really been about technology or fancy buildings. It's always been fundamentally deeply human.
It's always been about partnerships between teachers and students, between big ideas and hands-on practice, between tradition and innovation. For centuries, these human connections, well, they've been the real engine of learning.
But now, that story is getting a brand new chapter. A powerful new kind of partnership is starting to take shape, and it's happening on a global scale. This time, it's not just between people, but between our own human intellect and artificial intelligence. So much of the talk around AI in education is just, well, it's driven by fear. But what if that's the wrong conversation entirely? Maybe it's time we moved past this idea of replacement and started focusing on a far more exciting possibility: collaboration. This is the big one, right? The question that's on everyone's mind. It's the headline grabber. And look, it's a valid concern, for sure, but it might just be framing the entire situation in a way that misses the point. Asking that question really sends us down two totally different paths. On one side, you've got the path of fear. Teachers get replaced and students just use AI to take shortcuts, leading to really superficial learning. But the other path, that one is all about potential. It's the idea that AI, when we use it right, can become this amazing tool for collaboration that actually lets us go deeper with our questions. Okay, so let's move beyond the hypotheticals. What does this human-AI partnership actually look like in a real classroom? What exactly is a co-creation classroom? Well, in this model, the whole dynamic changes. A professor might design a learning path, and the AI suggests personalized resources for each student along the way. Students then use AI not just to find answers, but as a creative partner, something to brainstorm with or run simulations. And maybe the biggest shift, how we grade things. It's no longer about just remembering facts, but about how well you can guide these intelligent systems to come up with something new. And this is the absolutely crucial point. Far from making teachers obsolete, this new model actually elevates their role. The educator isn't just a dispenser of information anymore. They become a designer of experiences, a guide, and a mentor for critical thinking in this incredibly complex new world. This right here is where the human element is completely irreplaceable. An AI can process 1 million data points, but it can't tell you what those data points mean in a human context. It can write an essay, but it can't give you wisdom. That's the core job of the educator, to bring the values, the context, and the critical judgment that an AI, by its very nature, will always lack. Now, this idea of co-creation isn't just about making our current classrooms better. It also has this incredible potential to make education way more equitable and accessible for everyone everywhere. So how do we get there? Well, it starts by seeing AI as a partner that can scale. Imagine personalized support, like a dedicated tutor for millions of students at once. It's that combination of massive scale and individual personalization that could finally start to break down old barriers and give us a truly global reach. I mean, just stop and think about what this means in the real world. It means being able to get world-class teaching materials to anyone with an internet connection. It means giving instant helpful feedback to a student in a remote village. And it means offering powerful multilingual support, finally breaking down the language barriers that have kept so many people out. These aren't just cool gadgets, they're tools for equity. So, as we start to wrap up, let's bring it all home. The future we're heading toward isn't one that's going to be designed by AI. It's one we're going to co-create with it. If you take one thing away from all this, let it be this. The future isn't about replacement. It's about collaboration. It's about pairing our unique human creativity and judgment with the incredible power of AI to push our own boundaries and ask bigger, better questions, to do things neither of us could ever do alone. And that leaves us with one final, really energizing question. If we truly lean into this partnership, if we really choose to focus on co-creation, what kind of incredible new futures can we start to imagine and then actually build together?